there you go. That's what we're going to make. We're going to make project 3 of the birdhouses. Now in this one, I've got a little sophistication. We're going to go black and white. Yes, black and white. But obviously you can do this in any colour scheme that you want. But I thought it'd be quite nice instead of doing it pastel or wood effect or something a bit traditional. Let's do a nice black and white birdhouse. Now this could be something a little bit more, someone who's a little bit more sophisticated. I've got no friends. I've got no idea who I could send this to. But I'm sure you have. I'm sure you've got somebody very nice you can send this to. But anyway, let's have a look at what you can download first and what you can print off. First of all, you can print off the main templates. Now you can print these onto anything, thin card, thick card, acetate, whatever you want. And you can use these time and time again. And once you've cut them out, they do last a long time. I mean, how many tree houses are you going to make? Birdhouses. And if you lose it, or if one gets ripped, you just print another out and use it as a template. So you're getting 3 sizes. So that's your main section. Then you're also getting that one there, which is a second size down, medium, I think we call it. And then you've got the small size as well. Then you're getting there's the second one. Now that's the 3 layers to this birdhouse, and they're all colour coordinated, so it helps you know what layer belongs with what layer. There's the medium. And then you've also got the small version as well. They'd make lovely little birdhouses. Even using those individually and printed those off, you can make a lovely card and decorate them any way you want. Now we're going to make a black and white one. Obviously those templates you could do, but I've actually printed out here on black and white on black the pieces that we're going to use. So if you want to make this project straight away and you've got no black and white card, well then you can print it out as well. So there's the white on black, and there is the black on white. Also got there this nice 2 little birds there in black and white as well, so they go really, really well. I'm just going to have a little tweet, just a moment. Hey, did you get that? I think everybody did. Right, those are all the pieces that you can actually cut out ready, which I have done, and I've put them all here. You can see I've put them here on this sheet of paper. Not those there, Barry. Can you show me the ones I'm doing? Barry, come on back. Come back to me. There you go. This is the one I'm holding up. Somebody not paying attention. I've cut all the pieces out and I've put them double-sided pads on the back ready. There's the white ones and there's the black ones as well. And I've got some more bits and pieces. So when it comes to making the project, it's going to be easy for me to do and easy for you to look at. And you don't have to sit and see me watching, cutting out and all that boring stuff. So the first thing we've done, Barry, is we've got the templates out, printed them out, and you can see you've got the 3 different colour schemes here, 4 actually, because you've got the finishing off bits here with the tops of the roofs, and it just helps you. So if you're doing this in 3 different papers, you know what goes with what. So cut those out and then just put those onto the back or the front of the paper you're going to use, go around with a pencil, cut them out what you want. So first of all though, we need to have a card to put them on, don't we? So what have I done here? Let me just find it. Right, come in. Right, what I've got here is a white piece of card and a black piece of card. That's what I'm going to start with. Now what I've done is I'll lay the black card over the white card, and where you can see, I'm leaving myself a nice gap there, and then find where it joins here, crease it down the edge, fold it over and stick it onto the back. What do you mean by that, Alan? Well, this is what I mean by that. Literally, you've got the 2 pieces of card there, and I've got a nice front, and I don't know if you can see, but this card I've chosen here has got a nice leathery effect to it. So it's a nice kind of butchy colour and sophisticated colour. And I've just got the plain white there, and on the back, folded over and just stuck that down. So I've created my nice large card. So what am I going to do? So I've got black and I've got white. So I've taken 2 strips here. Now I've got a wider strip of white here and a thinner strip of a black strip here. So first of all, I'm going to put my black strip down the white section, just kind of break it up a little bit. I've already put double-sided tape on, and I'm just going to pop that there. Now I've got this card in my mind's eye. I've never made it before, but we're making this together, but I think it should look pretty good, pretty classy. And that's using there, you see, it already creates another layer. And then I'm taking this white strip that I've done, and I've put some double-sided tape on the back. And you see what I've done here? I've just used a bit of scrap. There's a bit of paper that I printed onto and it didn't come out very well, so I'm not wasting anything. I'm going to stick that down and put it onto my card. So this one I'm just going to layer up about there. and then just stick that down. Make sure it's nice and straight. Stick that down there like that. So already you've got an interesting looking card there, black, white, black, white, black, white. And you can put your sentiment in there or do whatever you want to do. Now, I've got my pieces cut out, as you can see. There's my pieces, and I'm starting off with the black. And I've already put some foam pads on the back, but you may notice I've only put them on down one side of the birdhouse because that is now going to overlap. And if I'm very careful and very clever, which will be a first, if I do that like that, it will also just stick down like that, but it's also overlapping the white so it stands out. So first of all, you might say, well, that's disappearing, but it's not. If you're here, you can see the shadow and everything. So it's kind of a black silhouette of the birdhouse blending in to the edge of the card. Now let's open it up. Let's see if there's anything showing. No, hey, that was a bit of luck, wasn't it? None of the double-sided foam is showing on the back. So there is the front and the inside of the card. So now what am I going to do? Well, I'm alternating with black and white, black and white. So the next layer is the white shape, like that one. Now all I've got to do is just get this precisely over the top. And again, I've got foam pads on the back. And I just want to lay this down gently first, make sure it fits. There you go, it does, it fits perfectly. So there's the next layer of the house, and you can see the black and the white and the black. And next is the next section. You've got the nice black section there, and that's going to go over the top there. So I'm building up this birdhouse even. And you're getting that lovely effect there. So there's the birdhouse building up down the front of the card. This is a nice classy card, isn't it? I like this one. And that's going to look, so look at that, stood up into it, looking nice already. Hey, classy, you'd like that on your mantelpiece, wouldn't you? Or anything that'd do as a really good birthday card or anniversary. Or you could do that in silver and gold. Or you could do it in lots of different ways. Any kind of contrasting, maybe blue and red or green and yellow. Whatever. So there you go, you got your templates, you can do anything you want with them. So there's that section. So the next section is, let's put this, that goes on the top of the roof of that section there on the house. So so that's a white one. I'm just alter that slightly so it sticks down. There you go, there's the white bit. Next, I've got the next section of the house, which is there. So you've got the black, the white, and the black on the top there of the eaves of the house, or the roof of the house, whichever you want to call it. And then finally, see, I told you, everything blends in here. You said that kind of disappeared a bit. Ah, well, it doesn't now, you see, because you're putting the white bit on the top, and that defines that top of the birdhouse now. So it's a bit difficult for you to see there in your screen, but you can actually see here in real life how it's defined. You've got the shadow and it looks really nice. Finally, you've got the step or the bottom of the birdhouse. And again, it's just another strip of the white, the same size, and then that's just going to go across the bottom there like that, and there you've got your birdhouse all beautifully done. Let's show you that. See, isn't that looking classy? Isn't that looking, you know, you don't want much on that. Maybe on that one I wouldn't bother with peel-offs or something like that. I think it's nice sometimes just have something simple but effective. Stunning, nay. I know, I've been called it many times. Stunning. Fat is the other words, and silly, and stupid, and all sorts of things. Fill it up now. Anyway, before I fill up much more, I'm going to stick some birds on. I don't think it needs birds, but it's a birdhouse, so I'm going to put some birds on for you. And I've got this great download here that you can print off, and again, I've put some foam pads on, and I'm going to put this one just sitting there on the bottom of the birdhouse. It doesn't matter if it overflows slightly, like that. So the first bit's going on the bottom of the house there, like so, just sitting there. And then I've got the next section that's going to go over the top like that. And then the next section is going to go over there. Tweet, tweet. It's coming live. I can hear it tweeting already. Oh, it smells a bit too. And the next one. Now I'm using foam pads, but you could use silicone glue if you wish. And that's just going to go over the top there. So I've got the 3D bird effect. And again, that looks really nice. Simple, black and white, but really effective. If you see the card in full, you could leave it just like that. Have a look at the card in full. Hello, Barry. Have a look at the card in full. Thank you. Are you listening to me or what? There's going to be some slap legs later. There you go. You can see the card in full. You've got the beautiful bird on the front there. Honestly, you can't get the staff. But I've got one more bird here, a little bird, flying bird. And I'm going to do it so it overlaps here in this corner, just overlaps over the black and white. So it kind of brings those two black and white lines together. I've not got a clue what I'm talking about, but it looks good, doesn't it? And stick that down, and stick that down over the top there. Just layer it up, and finally the last section of the bird. And there you've got the flying bird going over the top, like that. So there is your finished card. Simple and easy to do. If you want to add a sentiment on there, I'd do a black and white one. If you want to add a bit of colour, you can. Now you could find some black and white flowers. If you want to add some leaves around there, you could get some like silhouette leaves or silhouette colours. You could put a nice silhouette download in the centre here of a flower with whatever you want. But I think this would be really nice, really effective, very classy. It all fits into a nice A4 envelope, and I'd be very pleased to receive a card like that. So if you want to make a card just like this one, there you go. I would do is just download it, and you can see there you've got the bird and you've got the small bird, and I think that's very simple but very, very effective.